Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. We're coming to you live from Samstown Gambling Hall and Casino. We're here on Samstown Lanes, down on the high end. This is Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. My name's Kevin McHugh, here with my special co-host, Mr. Tom McNutt. Tom,
hey, Kevin.
How you doing?
Doing well, buddy. How are you doing today?
Doing great, man. Really glad to have you sitting in today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm glad I get to participate in this today.
Heck yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun today.
And some excellent bowling going on today, too, Kevin.
Absolutely. And hey, want to give a big love out to Phil Placco out there on the lanes working with the kids. Phil, if you can hear me, how you doing?
Hey.
There he is.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, Tom. Tom, thanks for sitting in.
My
Appreciate
pleasure,
you, bro.
Thanks for all you do.
So everybody, we're here at Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. Just coming out of the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals JV division, we had Dan D'Acock out for the Parental, Nevada. He advanced with a 191 against Ryan Clark, one of our Suncoast bowlers. Always appreciate her coming out, the 161. Dan's moving on to take on Ava Johnson. Ava, congratulations, 2 days in a row making the match play. So
Yes.
doing a good job this weekend. Got good things going on with all that practice. Varsity division, we had one of our familiar faces always making the cut. I think he's made the cut every single LVYBT
That's
this year,
impressive.
Mr. Seth Stovall. Seth was defeated by Mason Snow, but Mason's been on fire today. Mason with a 225 against Seth's 176. So congratulations, Mason, and congratulations to Seth. Like always, doing good. Really great kid right there.
He shows up every weekend.
Every week. So let's get everybody up to date. We're Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. We're all scratch all the time here at Samstown, enjoying second to last month of the year. We've got
Okay.
one more in June. And we've got Dominic Montoya in Varsity Division, bowling against Mason Snow. JV, we've got Ava Johnson going against Dan. So about ready to get things kicked off, and let's see what we got going on.
It should be a good match here. Just liking how the JV division helps build these kids and develop them to get them ready for the varsity. And I think the other part that's really cool, Kevin, is everything scratch all the time.
Yep.
Teaching these kids that, yeah, it's nice to have a handicap, but in the real world, in real bowling, obviously that handicap's not going to be there. So it's a great progression for the kids to go through.
Yeah. Remember, handicap is the advantage there is when our kids start off in bowling and they're 120, 130, 140.
Yep.
As their physical game gets better, then they're going to learn how to win as they've learned how to lose.
Yeah,
So-
in my experience, the handicap's done really well at getting these kids. They don't go out and get murdered on their first tournament. They go out there, they get a little bit of love, and it prepares them. It gives them a little bit more time to get their game developed.
Very true. And I know my son, that it happened one of his first tournaments, and he had a whole lot of handicap and ended up qualifying second. But it was due to the handicap, not to his skill at that point.
Absolutely. So, all right, we're getting ready to get things kicked off. We've got Ava Johnson, your A bowler. She's stepping up on lane 54.
And Ava has been rolling well all weekend.
She's done a little bowling in her history, family-wise.
Yeah, just a little, right?
Yeah.
Just a little.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been bowling for less than a year. But her
Well,
whole
when you're-
family's been bowling since the 1940s.
That family goes back.
Dad's back there laughing.
Yeah, she's got some good bowlers in her family tree. Tish Johnson. Phil knows her.
Yep.
Heck of a bowler.
Yeah, we see them up at the Santa Fe Bowling all the time.
Yeah, no, I've been seeing her up there quite a bit. We're over there all the time, and Ava's been putting in the practice, been working with her
Yeah.
coach, Phil Placco, and it's
Well-
showing. A lot of fun to watch.
Her dad is a real good coach, Rodney.
Yep.
So he's helped her out. When she gets a little upset, I jump in and help. But she's practicing 30 to 50 games a week. So she'll be signing next Saturday at Monmouth University. We'll be doing a
Fantastic.
signing at Saturday at the Santa Fe,
Awesome.
and that's in New Jersey. So
That is awesome. Congratulations, Ava. Really glad to hear that. Really proud of you.
And the great thing is, Kevin, that's a story that's repeated many times over the last 2 years with the LVYBT. These kids going away to college on a scholarship, and just amazing for these
Good.
kids.
Very good point, Tom. I appreciate you bringing that up. No, we have a lot of kids. I know last year we had Kelsey, who was a very strong bowler. Ava, she came out of here. Marissa Ruiz, cannot forget her. Marissa is a great gal up in Hastings right now doing big things. Want to give some love to Mike Ruiz, one of the originators of Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. He's up in Reno right now at Nationals, having a lot of fun.
Yeah, Mike's a good man.
Yeah, good man, good man. So everybody, if you're tuning in right now, we appreciate that. You can also check us out on Instagram. Reach us at LVYBT300. And if you're on Facebook, check us out at Las Vegas YBT. Doing big things, always posting new videos. Want to give a big shout out to my wife, Destiny. She's keeping up on that media and getting good photos out there and good videos of these kids. These kids are doing a great job.
Dan looks pretty online here. Started with 2 marks. Good ball, good carry.
Nice ball, Ava. So we got ourselves a match in JV already at 2 frames, both of them spare. We had 7 spare and strike and 9 spare and strike.
Nice shot by Nason. Yeah,
Let's
these
keep an
kids
eye on
impress
this.
me. Every weekend I'm watching them and they just impress me. Not only with how well they bowl, but how well they handle conditions as they get tough and the changes, and just very impressive what these kids are able to do.
Yeah, no, and want to give a big thank you out to Samstown. Christy here, who runs the youth program, the league here in the morning on Saturdays, and also to the mechanics. I had a chance to talk to a couple of the mechanics, and these guys do a really good job keeping these AMF lens looking good, putting out clean patterns, and
Mike,
really fun
Mike
place to
Benown, head mechanic, 41 years. Did a great job with this pattern.
Say that name again, Phil.
Mike Benown.
Okay.
We bowled together for a long time.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. If you catch this, man, we really appreciate it.
And Tom
Pippinger, yes.
The bowling center manager.
The manager here. No, coming to Samstown, you always know you're going to get a good, clean pattern layout. They've got the Kegel machines here, so, and I love the AMF lens.
Foul lines work.
Yeah.
We saw that this weekend.
I hate to say it, there's 2 places in town that always have the foul lights on, and Samstown is one of them.
Yep. Yeah, Samstown, South Point. We know who it is.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Dom's going for his first varsity win. Mason had 4, 3 of them. I think they're back to back.
Yeah.
So he's going for his 5th win.
Yep.
Excellent.
But in JV, they're both going for their first win, as far as Dan goes and Ava.
Ava, yes. And Dom covers that spare.
Dom, your C bowler, he had 1 open in the first frame. Spare. Going through 3. Mason stepping up on line 53. Check out this kid's swing. This kid knows how to wheel that ball.
That backswing gets high.
Axis
Blows up the
tilt.
pocket.
Mason is throwing the roto grip exotic gem.
And that's the other thing, the balls, all the different types of balls that these kids bowl and throw. I have a hard time keeping up with my son.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, Zeke's got 1 or 2.
You know, you get into bowling and you're like, okay, I got a ball, got 2 balls. He's got a spare ball, so he's got 2 balls he likes. So you got 3 balls, no big deal. You're like, all right. You go bowling, he puts your ball in his bag. It's all good. Before you know it, they're pulling 2 3-bag totes, and they want
Nice
you to
shot
pull
by
another
Ava.
2-bagger.
Well, and the people that bring their wagons in, wow.
Yeah. Well, Dad, I need a little help. I got to throw this ball. Hey, let's jump in there. Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. Visit them at stormbowling.com. Doing quite a bit for our youth. Check out their SYC youth program coming up here. They'll be in Kentucky in May. And don't forget to check out their Evolution program.
Mason just covers Brooklyn there. And while we're at it, we are Coolwick. Find your perfect fit at coolwick.com. Supply all the apparel for the Las Vegas Youth Bowler Store. And when you sign out, make sure you put in LVYBT 10 for a 10% discount on your order.
Yep.
Coolwick's been great for us.
Absolutely. Big thanks to Coolwick and Storm. Coolwick does a
Nice
lot
shot
with
by
their
Ava.
championship jerseys and banners.
Ava with 4 in a row. She's looking tough. She did that yesterday, too.
Is Ava on a 4-bagger?
Ava's on a 4-bagger.
Ava's on a 4-bagger. That a girl?
Dom covers.
No, I'm going to give you a little insight on this because I know this kid. Watch out for Dominic Montoya. This kid's he's got brass. He can get out there and he can compete.
Just need to put
He'll
a
be
few
off
together
to
here.
Huntington University.
Yep.
Another.
Mike Shockey. Hey, Mike, if you're
Yep.
checking us out, man, really appreciate you coming out here and checking out the Vegas kids.
Yeah,
You got a good
great
one coming
coach,
to you.
Great
in,
educator.
In the
Dan's
fall.
trying to keep up in his match. There's a
Atta
nice
boy.
ball by Dom.
Nice
That's
shot.
what you're just talking about right there.
Yep. And now watch Mason. He's no slouch. He's going to step up here and he's going to keep it competitive.
My personal opinion, being around Dominic for the last couple of years, is I feel that he is going to be a good college player. He's going to be a better team player than an individual.
Yep.
History, football,
Yes.
good team player.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited to watch him grow, man, because he's got all the potential in the world and he's a heck of a competitor.
Now Mason leaves the 310. Let's see if he can pick this up.
All right, if anybody's not paying attention, JV is kicking some behind. We've got Dan on a 3-bagger, turkey right there, and we've got Ava stepping up, 6 frame, lane 53. Now this is what we're here for. Some heck of good bowling, and that's what we've gotten to today.
Yeah, really, and even yesterday during the step ladder here, the kids really showed up there too. And I
Yep.
love when I see JV outrolling varsity in these. It's just let these kids know they're ready to go to that next level.
Yep, it happens
Nice
too.
shot by
Nice
Ava.
ball, Ava.
Beautiful.
Got Mason, your D bowler.
Leaves a 2.
Okay. He didn't like that too much. See, we got to keep an eye on that. He rolls the ball very fast. Got to see where he's playing that. Maybe if there's an adjustment or two he can make there.
And it's crazy, a board or two here, and they're impressive how they can make change on the fly. Stubborn
Yeah.
10-pin.
Yeah.
Now,
I just got done talking to, Ray Mason's son, Ray Snow. Yeah,
Ray's
right.
son.
His dad.
Mason throwing the ball so good, he doesn't trust his ball motion. His move should be like 2 and 2.
Yep.
As 46-foot pattern, what he can do with the ball and his ball speed, he's in the friction.
Mm-hmm.
That part of the lane is so burnt up, then that 46-foot pattern down lane is now 49, 50 feet.
Yes.
So if he would just laterally move 2 and 2 and control his speed, he might be able to open up the lane.
Yeah, no, and I hope he watches this because that's some good advice right there from you, Phil.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got to trust
Yeah.
what his physical game is doing, what his ball's doing with
Yep.
that physical game.
And big
He's not trusting it.
props to Phil on that, because all weekend I've watched him up and down the lanes, talking to each of the kids, giving them tips, giving them advice. He's just a wealth of knowledge, and these kids are lucky to have him, Kev.
Yeah, no, and a big thank you to Phil, always out there helping the kids. Big thank you to Dave Allen, always out here helping the kids.
Yes, Dave's always
Both
there.
these guys, man, putting in a lot of their time, a lot of free time out here, just helping the youth program here in the Las Vegas area. And any kids tuning in, man, come out here because these coaches aren't afraid to help you out if you guys are willing to take it.
No,
And the easiest part about coaching is charging. The best, fun, more humble part
Yep.
is this,
Yeah.
most
right?
definitely.
We volunteer on our Saturday junior morning programs. We volunteer, all of us, doing what we're doing for the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour.
Yeah, it's a lot of time spent. And Tom, I know you can relate to this. As a parent, if you're watching this, come out here. When your kids get a lesson or getting some advice from Phil or Dave, get up there and listen, because Phil and Dave, they don't discriminate. They'll teach the parents. I've learned quite a bit over the last couple years, and I really appreciate the knowledge.
My gosh, I know more about the game than I ever thought I would, man. It's
Yeah, great point. I mean, you got guys like Phil and Dave that have been out here doing this thing for, I'm not going to age them, but I'm going to say
long time.
quite a while. These guys have learned the hard way. They've came up through the ranks, and they do a great job. So big thank you.
Yeah, I love both of them. They both coached my son through the years, and I'm watching him turn into a solid bowler. So a lot of respect for both those men.
Yep. So a little recap here in the varsity division. We've got, I believe that's Mason Snow stepping up against Dom Montoya. Dom's taking a little breather. He did not like his last shot. Smart kid. Let's take away from the situation, get our head right, come back and throw a good shot.
And Ava going for 7 in a row. Looks good. Beautiful.
Ava is
tough to
rolling
beat.
the ball
Tough
really
to
good.
beat. Nice shot, Ava. Wow.
I'm not even going to say it, folks. JV is rolling the ball well today.
You know, and I've seen it happen more than once on the weekend.
Yep. And let's not let that intimidate anybody or get any opinions. Yes, we have 2 divisions out here, but all these kids have potential on these patterns to just catch a line, catch a little fire in the bottle, go out there and roll some great games.
Yeah, and we also see the days where the varsity destroys JV, so.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
But, yeah, the varsity bowlers, it's just a great place for the JV to move up to, just to get the competition. Ava in the 9th. Got a little wide.
Yep, I agree.
But it
okay.
carries
Got a break. She knew
7.
it.
Beautiful.
She knew it.
8 in a row. Tough to beat.
She's over here talking to herself.
Hope good things. Hope good things.
Hey, I saw Ava eating a fruit bowl earlier. I think that she's getting
Maybe
some of
a
that.
secret there.
Yeah, some of that good energy. Eating a little healthy. Keep that in mind, everybody.
Well,
diet is important. All the boys are eating McDonald's.
At least Ava is going to be jumping up to varsity. She can snap off the win today.
No, Ava can compete with anybody.
Yep.
So Ava going against Dandy A. Cock from Parental, Nevada.
He's rolling well, 176 in the 8th with 9 spare in the 9th.
Remember, Dan switched over to two-handed about 4 months ago.
Uh-huh.
He was one-handed with a 400 rev rate.
And now
500 rev rate.
400 rev rate as a teenager, one-handed is heck of good.
Nice shot by Mason.
Dan has definitely gotten better.
Nice ball.
Yes, and the two-handed movement continues.
Yes.
So many of these kids are rolling two-handed today.
Yeah, no, two-handed's great, man. It's really helped out the game, but I want to give some credit out to our one-handers. We have got some great one-handed bowlers out there. Got guys like Brandon Bone, like leading the way. Sebastian Huffman. These guys are phenomenal. Keegan from Texas.
Beautiful. Ava.
Nice ball, Ava.
9 in a row.
I would not want to face Ava in the finals. I'm telling you. That girl she's got the fire in her eyes.
She is really tough to beat.
The good news is that she's smiling and happy.
Yep.
You would hope so.
And in my opinion, when these kids are smiling, they're bowling a lot better. And I mean, it goes hand in hand. When you're bowling good, you're happy. When you're not, you're not. But
it's been neat to watch some of these kids who keep the great attitude always.
Yep.
So what a great round for Ava. Cover that for 278. Wow. And Dan throws a strike for 226. And is going to get beat by 50.
Great game. Great
Wow.
game. Dan,
Great game, Dan.
hope you watch this because it's a heck of a game, man. 224 in the semifinals. Phenomenal.
And a beautiful game. 276 for Ava.
Congratulations, Ava, moving on with a 276. High score for the semifinals. And a 224? Come on now. Both these kids, phenomenal.
Yeah, this pattern now, after 5 games of qualifying and a couple rounds, the patterns open up if you're in the right zone. 46 feet, 2-to-1 oil ratio. Very tricky, very tough for the first 2 or 3 games.
Yep.
I mean, look, JV Ava shot with minus 79 to qualify.
Uh-huh.
The high qualifier in JV was RJ, minus 69. Varsity, we had 4 players that were in the plus. Sebastian, 161
plus
over.
Wow.
Yeah.
Plus, everybody.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
33, Mason, 43 over. Dominic, plus 59.
Yeah, amazing to see these kids over plus on the plus side of it.
Plus, on a sports shot, messing around down here at Samstown. We know the ball hooks a little early here at Samstown. It doesn't matter. These kids know how to play that stuff. So, congratulations, all these kids. I hope they know they've done a very good job today, man. I know they all want to win. They all expect to throw strikes every time, but take some time to reflect because they bowled great.
So good games in the semis here. Dom ends up with a 180, Mason with a 232.
Ava and Mason.
So going into the finals now, Kevin. They should be good ones.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody, let's give a big thank you out to Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. Visit them at stormbowling.com. Storm doing quite a bit for us, and let's appreciate everything they're doing with the youth, SYC, and Evolution program.
And back with Coolwick, taking care of all your apparel needs. And again, they're helping out the Las Vegas Youth Bowler Tour as well. And when you sign out, don't forget that LVYB10. I think I got that right, Ben. Anyways, get your 10% off.
Yep, everybody. Big thank you. Storm Bowling, Coolwick, OG sponsors, doing a lot for our kids.
Amen. So, Kev, I know you've been in this position before where your son has bowled for a champion, for a title. How do you do it back here, man?
It's not easy, and I'm glad you brought that up. It's the first thing you brought up, and I love it. No, that's big congratulations to RJ McNutt, your #1 seed coming out of the JV division. Been bowling really good today. It's going to be tough, Tom. That's all I'm going to say.
It is. Proud of my son, though. He's worked really hard to get where he's at, and Coach Phil has made some changes, and the future looks really bright for him. So.
And this is an interesting situation because I remember actually when we showed up for our first Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour, you were the first person I talked to.
No way.
Yep. we were walking in. We walked right through the door, and I knew a few people, but we were still pretty new. And then you had came in, same situation, I believe, and
Yes.
we got talking, and ever since then we've always been talking. So
speaking on that point, though, Kevin.
Yeah.
The parent support in this is phenomenal, man. I've met so many great people that just want to see their kids out here competing, socializing without media. These kids aren't on their phones. When they're in here, they can't have their earphones in.
Yep.
They're here to bowl and to talk and make friends. It's been a really great experience for my son.
Yeah, no. Just to watch RJ grow in the last couple years, he's grown a lot, man. And I guess being an oldie but a goodie, but we see these kids grow up, man. It's just a lot of fun. See them mature, see them, go through their highs and lows. A lot of fun. And I'm sure you've experienced that as a parent, the highs, the lows.
Yeah. Oh, we know a little about the lows.
Yep. So we're getting ready to kick things off to the finals. Let's check this out.
Easy talk.
Hey everybody, coming to you live. My name's Kevin McHugh. We're at Sam's Town here with my special co-host, Mr. Tom McNutt. Tom, how you doing?
Doing great, Kevin. And I tell you, been at Sam's Town since I moved here in '81. Bought at this house when these lanes were first put out. So,
Lot
good
of fun.
place, Sam's Town. A lot of good memories here.
A lot of fun. Hey Phil, can you hear me?
Sam's Town, 1989.
89?
I shot back-to-back 300s at Sam's Town. At that time, it was the first back-to-back.
Yeah?
That's impressive. Coach
10
Phil
years
has quite
later.
a history.
A long time ago.
Yeah, no. Phil's got a lot of Nevada records, everybody. If you got a minute, look him up because he ain't joking. So everybody, we're here at Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. Really appreciate you tuning in here on YouTube, watching the All Scratch all the time, LVYBT 300. We've got RJ McNutt, your number 1 seed, stepping up as your A bowler, lane 53.
And we got a rematch of the semifinal yesterday at JV when Ava and RJ bowled, and Ava was able to take that one.
Yep. Ava coming off of a monster game in the semifinals. Ava with a 276, moving on to roll against RJ. This is going to be a great match. I'm really excited to watch these kids.
I'm sorry.
And see who's going to be able to cover their spares.
Yep, absolutely. And the nerves have to be kicking in a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
When I get too close here.
I know it was the parent I get the nerves, so, but hopefully the nerves, put him in a good place. Nice cover on the 245.
You know what I tell RJ right there? He got a little inside on that, but he got a good break. He was able to push through, pick up that spare, so make the adjustment now in the first frame, and he'll be just fine.
You know what's funny is you bring up Ava and Dan's score. You're like, oh, what are they bowling, a house pattern? No, this pattern's a 2-to-1 oil ratio. Very
Good.
flat, but 46 feet, game 7-8 on this pair. Certain
Little
parts of the
bird.
lane opened up.
Yeah, we're on 46 foot. I got it right here. 24 mils, only single digit, 7 on the reverse. So, yeah, this is no house pattern, everybody.
No.
We're going on sports shots here. Sports shots all the time. Are we
Yeah.
3-to-1, 4-to-1 at the max ratio?
Max ratio, one of my whole thought processes is, like you said, all scratch all the time. This is all about spares.
Yes.
I posted on our social media page yesterday of the top 10 in the JV division. I'll miss anybody who finished 5th through 10th, missed a cut by 6 spares.
That's it.
So,
Over 5 games,
yep.
Adds
it's
up.
nothing. And
Yeah.
we've also looked back at that.
Yeah, you know what's awesome? This is one of the reasons why I wanted to start what I did. I have 2 parents sitting back there on the microphone. They never bowled, for the most part.
Right.
Well,
Didn't know that
wait
much
a second.
about bowling.
I bowled a little
Yeah, we
bit.
bowled some league.
I want to
You
bowl
knew
a game or
nothing
two.
You knew nothing at this level. Neither
No.
one of you guys.
No,
Nothing.
we've come a
And
long way.
Between
Yeah.
you and Dave, I have learned a whole lot, Coach Phil.
Yeah, that's cool, man. This
Yeah.
is why I wanted to start this.
And
Is to educate these kids. Yes, absolutely. Educate all these parents. Most important part of this.
great parents supporting this program. That's a nice
And
shot by Ava.
Let's not forget, great shot, Ava, great shot. Let's not forget bowling, smart scholarships, smart funds. This is a great sport to get your kids into, man. These kids
Big.
are, what do we pay out? Let's take a check. I got it right here. So Varsity Division is paying out 5 spots starting at $300 for first place. That's smart money that goes to your account. These young men and women can use that for college, trade school, either one. So really helping them out there. And in JV, 7 payouts. 7 payouts. It's got to be like 33% of the kids that bowled it. So big
Very
thank
nice. And the smart accounts are a great thing for these kids. Start saving money for college, future bowling needs.
you. So Sebastian out there rolling the storm. IQ Ruby. Sebastian's been on fire today. I think him and Mason both fired off 250s in Game 5. So look for some fireworks here.
Sebastian shot 270, game 5 on 56. Lane hooks more.
Yep. Just a tad.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to give a big thank you out to a woman that's been helping these youth bowlers. Kathy McCluskey over at Santa Fe. She had a birthday on Saturday.
Happy
Kathy, if you're
birthday.
listening, happy birthday, and thank you for all the help you guys do.
There's RJ with the Brooklyn, shaking his head over there.
If you're going to go Brooklyn, it's all about getting 10.
Amen. As we say, once it's up on the board, it's a strike.
And you know what? This is a good learning opportunity to look at what you did. Did it come off your hand wrong? Were you a little heavy on the hand? Do you need to make a zone adjustment?
Right.
But fix it and be happy that you got
Yeah.
away with 10 is what I would say to either one of these bowlers.
It's been cool. A lot of bowling centers starting to step up. A lot of parents, a lot of people supporting us.
Nice
What
shot,
we're doing.
Dave.
It's getting bigger. And that's how these things grow, man. You know, you start out, got a lot of people putting their work in. I want to give a big thank you out to our volunteers, Emily Vizcara, Andrew helping out, collect scores, collect names, getting everybody signed up and everything. I know we had a big day. And big thank you to Bowl Metrics. We've been using Bowl Metrics, everybody, over the last couple tournaments. And Bowl Metrics is great, man. It's a great way to, everybody's got a smartphone. Keep in touch, keep up with scores. Really helps out.
The Bow Matrix is a great program for sure.
Yep. So
Thanks,
yeah, no,
all
let's
10
give a
down.
big thank you to everybody, man. We've got great people out here. We've got Mike Ruiz, who's not here this weekend. He's up in Reno bowling nationals, but a big help. We had John Zippy, out here doing a lot of big things. Obviously, Dave Allen, Phil Placco, Mr. Ben Huffman, one of my favorites, always keeping this production live and going well. So big thank you.
And always ready with a joke.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, all the scene, everything that you don't see behind, he does it all.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ben makes it
100%.
look good. He found this filter in case anybody was looking. I hear it looks good. All right, let's get back to the kids. What are we talking about over here? Ava
Sebastian
Johnson stepping
clean
up,
through
lane
three.
53.
Here we go, starting lane, or frame 4. Ava left a 5-pin.
Ava, your B bowler. I don't see any hands up. What's up with that?
Yeah. It's always fun in leagues when they leave the 5-pin, and people will come from several lanes around, and I'll be raising their hand, but nobody pays if they miss the 5-pin.
I know. I'm owed a few.
Oh, another Brooklyn, but they count the same.
So like I said, this is a good opportunity to look at your ball motion, figure out what you like, what you don't like. Coming from that 1 seed, it ain't easy. You're over there, you got some downtime, you get a little cold, you know, it's...
Yeah, he has said before he'd rather be second or third and have the game going in. But today he rode really well and qualified first.
Yep.
So we can keep this game together. Mason looking strong.
So an interesting kick right here. We've got Sebastian Huffman. Let's see what he does right here. Sebastian, one of our high levels, only 15 years old, everybody. Might think this kid's 17. He's not. He's 15 years old.
Throws
Fourth
that ball
place
hard.
last year, U15, one of the youngest kids to move up to U18. He's got 9 spare through 4. Mason Snow, your A bowler.
Covers
All
that
right.
nicely.
Our last tournament coming up, May
I know.
27, 28.
Yep.
It goes so fast.
We finally get to take June, July, August off.
And you'll see Phil out sweating it out on the golf course.
Hold on, Ben's over there nodding his head.
And let's not forget, Phil's got some great things going on, everybody. Check him out. He's got some clinics going on this summer. So please, if you guys are interested, if you're a brand new bowler or a little bit seasoned, whatever, check out what Phil and Dave have going on with their clinics over at Santa Fe. Really good, really informative. I promise you it'll be a good experience.
Yeah. Appreciate bringing it up. Yeah, we've got a lot of our clinics are going to be for our newer kids.
Uh-huh.
We're going to do talking to Preston Wilson, who owns a Specto.
Uh-huh.
So we're looking at doing a couple of older kid clinics. So some cool things going on at the Go Coast with Coach Alex with the Kegel.
Okay.
So a lot of things are growing in Vegas. Go
Yes.
figure.
They
Awesome.
are and rapidly growing. Oh.
Hey, and we can't bring up, I mean, I know he works at Orleans, but you can't bring up Gold Coast without bringing up Edwin Leong, man. Doing huge things for our youth. He puts out those patterns at Gold Coast on Mondays, and helps out quite a bit.
Yeah, we've been up there for several of those pattern nights, and great experience. Really make him think and, really understand his equipment and what his balls are going to do.
Yep. No, it's the best deal in town. If you want to get some practice on the sport shot, Edwin's doing great things for everybody. So
the Vegas Valley is coming together.
Gold Coast, Edwin typically puts out 4 patterns over about 12 lanes, and it's typically, I think it's 10 for the youth, 15 for the adults. It's Monday, 6 to 9. Check him out on Facebook, and for the most part, he does it every weekend he can.
Yes,
There's not something going on.
And to get 3 hours of bowling for $10 for these kids, just $15 for the kids.
Yeah,
for 3 hours.
You cannot beat that.
No. And they're rolling on tough patterns. I know we've been there where they've had U.S. Open patterns or qualifying patterns.
Yep. So give a little recap. We've got Mason Snow. He's your C bowler, stepping up on 53. All right, Mason. Other than the split, Mason's clean. Sebastian Huffman went 9 spare through the front 4, picked up 10 in his last shot. Got to watch out for Sebastian. Sebastian's really good about finding that spot, and when he does, he'll stay on top of it.
Helps to be one of the best spare shooters I know in the country.
Yeah, Sebastian's had a lot of success at a young age. Look forward to see what he's going to do in the future.
Yeah, let's give some credit to Ben for that, because Ben keeps him going. Ben stays on top of the situation, but has always put him in the best scenario to learn.
RJ with an open in the 6th. Got a tight match going.
Little side note, NCAA finals this weekend at South Point.
Yeah.
One of my kiddos, Caroline Thiescher for Vanderbilt. And their team won the NCAA finals.
Yep.
Shout out to her.
Big
and
time.
Team.
I believe Vanderbilt was going against Arkansas State. So congratulations to the Vanderbilt bowlers. I know Caroline. She's worked with you, Phil, in the past. So and that's the thing, man. Phil's been putting a lot of kids in school over the last couple of years, and not just that, but nice shot, Mason. But he's been doing that for a while, working up in Saginaw, Michigan, working with their collegiate team. So
a lot of thanks to Phil.
Yeah.
He's helped so many of these kids.
And I want to give a big thank you to some of our veterans, some of the girls that have moved on, Ava McLaughlin, Marissa Ruiz, Kelsey. I mean, these girls are phenomenal. They've moved on to college, and they're stepping up their collegiate game.
Yeah.
Look for big things.
Coming in this week, we got Pikesville.
Yep.
Got my girl Faith. Got Kelsey. Oh, not Vanessa.
Yeah.
And then my 2 favorite twins. They're out in, what is that, Delaware school? I forget. Olivia and Giselle. Just amazing, man, what these kids are doing.
Yeah,
So proud of
Kelsey's
them.
a big favorite with us, man. Her and my son Ezekiel, she's always done great with him. Always took the time to go over and say what's up to him. Even when she was like 17 and Zeke was like 10. Really cool. Really appreciate her, and her comes from a great family.
That's a repeating theme in this.
Yeah.
Just so many great people. I've been blessed to meet a lot of good people through the LVYBT.
Ava picking up the spare there.
Bit.
Okay, we've got ourselves a match. What I would say right here is this is the opportunity at the JV level to slow things down, reevaluate where you're playing,
shot.
what ball you're throwing, and how you're throwing it.
Oops, sorry. Where Olivia and Giselle go to college is Merrimack College in North Andover, Massachusetts. So,
Okay.
My favorite twinnies.
Now they're great. I've seen them over at Gold Coast doing those Monday nights.
So we got a close JV match going in the 8th. RJ on 54 on an open. Looks like a good
This is a great learning opportunity because the JV division is the pressure's on right now. Both of these kids want to win. They want to win bad. They're not exactly as happy as they were maybe on some of the previous rounds. And this is where it comes out. You've got to be honest with yourself and roll your best game.
Right. You can't let yourself get out of it.
Okay, Ava didn't like that. I think she got it outside a little early.
The hardest part for both of these kids, they win, they go up to varsity. So their scores, and that we always have them look at their JV scores to see if they make where they're qualifying at finals.
Yep.
So this is the hard part.
Yeah.
Growing.
Nobody said it was going to be easy.
No.
That's right.
And let's not forget about our varsity, man. We've got two of the best here in town, Mason Snow and Sebastian Huffman. Mason stepping up here at that exotic gym. Mason, he's coming off of a double. See if he's got the spare here. He rushed that a little bit, but I think he's good. Oh. I saw that he rushed that.
Yes, he did. You're right.
Yeah, and I thought he still had it, but tough miss.
Sebastian a little light.
So once again, and it's easier for me sitting back here to say this. You know, I'm sitting back here. I'm not bowling, but I feel the pressure. I feel the heater.
Most definitely, and it is. This is real pressure for these kids.
Yep. I'd love to have some heart monitors on these kids right now because...
Yeah, with 2 frames to go in that JV match, tight match. Varsity can still go either way.
Yeah, JV's very close. Okay. I always say there's a lot of bowling to do between the 8th and the 10th frame.
Oh, boy.
Sebastian.
Seen games won and lost in 9th and 10th.
Absolutely. And I've seen games won, huge wins, people punching out in the last 3 frames.
Yes, good 60 pins.
This is where Ava has to continue to she gets super nervous. Again, she'd been bowling less than a year, well, a little over a year, but again, 6 months, she had her ACL surgery. So she technically has not been bowling for a year.
And that's amazing.
Right. So she does get nervous.
And good job right there, Ava, getting the count. Hey, let's jump into highlights, everybody. Had some great bowling going on today.
Highlights.
Little Ethan Sampson. Really appreciate him coming out.
Roll.
Really good kid, really good bowler, big up-and-comer, just turned 10 years old.
Eddie,
you win. One of our lefty two-handers. Eddie's doing a great job, man. He just got into bowling recently, too. Jason Gonzalez. Great shot.
we have a tie game.
And Jesse Helmer. Jesse, one of our... Look at all these left-handed two-handers. Where are these kids coming from? And then Lily Hool. I think it's Hool. I hope I pronounced that right, Lily. She's great. And she's a golfer, too. Watch out. And then Matthew. Getting out there, having fun. Really appreciate everybody coming out here. Want to give a big thank you out to...
on the JV game. 137, 137.
2 opens, so it comes down to the 10th frame, everybody.
Whoever can roll the best.
This is what we live for. Ooh, oh, shit.
She got that one out. So see what RJ can
Excuse me,
take
everybody.
advantage of it. They both leave a 6 count.
All
5
right.
6.
It's interesting if we have a tie, we don't do a 9th and 10th frame roll off.
One ball.
We basically do frame by frame.
Frame roll off. Very good.
Our tournament's all about spares. So if one kid goes 9 miss and the other kid goes 5 spare wins.
So Ava, not the easiest. She
Okay,
covers
big
it.
pickup right there, Ava. Big pickup. This is...
Great pickup.
Take a minute. Let's watch what we're watching.
3,
We've
6,
got 10th
9,
frame,
10.
tied at 137.
Tough
See what
shot.
happens.
Looks good.
Oh!
It comes down to one ball.
This is why you tune
How
in, everybody.
exciting.
This is what we got going on.
I see RJ's mom over there having a heart attack.
Just
And
a mini
Ava's
heart
dad,
attack.
Cool and comfortable sitting back there. You've been there before.
Yep. I'm a big fan of both these kids, man.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot of fun to watch. If you're tuning
come
in
out
right
here, you just root for all of these kids because
Yes.
they're amazing.
now, yeah,
They are.
So let's
This
see
is
what
the
they
learning
can
level.
it all comes down to right now, folks.
do. A little bit of pressure. And he buries it.
Watch.
Now the pressure back on Ava. Wow, what a match.
This is like Ernie McCracken versus Roy Munson.
And you know, it's almost every weekend. Oh, great match. Congratulations,
match.
RJ. Great
Great
job,
match.
Ava.
Heck of a match. Congratulations, RJ taking down his second
Little
JV
bit of
title.
excitement.
Way to make it. I hope this goes viral. This is awesome.
And these matches, I mean, a 2-pin match.
And let's not forget about our varsity boys.
Gets the
Sebastian was at a trip 6.
break. Trip 6 on a Brooklyn.
I love giving him heck about that.
Yeah, it looks like Sebastian has that match wrapped up when Mason leaves the ring in 10. But, you know, we're going to see a lot more Mason. Sebastian, we see all the time.
Yeah, both these kids.
But, yeah, Mason, another one who I see up there practicing.
Mason rocking his championship Cool Wick jersey. He's got several victories here in the varsity division, so really appreciate him coming out. Sebastian Huffman adding to his championship
Yes,
lead,
his
man. I believe this is
collection.
11. So congratulations.
Well, another great weekend of bowling, Kevin. And let's just wrap that up. 235.
That's a way to finish. Oh, that's a clean game for Sebastian. Congratulations, 235. Hey, everybody, want to give a big thank you out to Storm Bowling. Visit them at stormbowling.com. They are the Bowlers Company. Got a lot of good things going on. Thank you, Storm.
And we can't forget Cool Wick. Find your perfect fit at coolwick.com. And remember, LVYBT 10 to get your 10% discount.
Checking things out. We got one more for our season, folks. Please tune in. Visit us at LVYBT300 on Instagram and Las Vegas YBT on Facebook. See you guys next month. Have a great one.
Thank y'all, but have a great week, Kevin.
You too.